Yeah, so what you're seeing here is i.MX 7 is a new processor. It's a dual-core Cortex A7 device with a Cortex M4 microcontroller core in the same product. It's ideal for POS applications, IoT applications, low-power handheld applications. And what we're showing here today is a development platform for the i.MX 7. So any customer that wants a low-cost development platform for getting started with the i.MX 7 processor itself. It could be used for hobbyist, maker-type activities, but really for a customer that wants to get started with the software on i.MX 7 at a low cost, that's really what we're targeting here. Yeah, so Arrow is participating in a open source community called 96 Boards, and they've developed a standard or specification for these low-cost boards. What the standard requires or allows for is various I/O on the board itself. So USB host ports, OTG ports, an HDMI output to connect to displays, an SD card. There's two expansion connectors here, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Here's the i.MX 7 itself. It's got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module on board for communication, wireless communication. The expansion ports, there's a low-speed expansion and a high-speed expansion. This is your typical maker type of I/Os, low-speed SPI, GPIOs, I2C. This connector is for high-speed interfaces, and that could be cameras or displays, and there's also USB. So what you can do with this is take what they call mezzanine cards, and this is one example of a mezzanine card. There's several, but this mezzanine card simply connects to the low-speed connector and has these connectors to add all kinds of sensors and different relays and switches and LEDs to create some kind of prototype, some kind of system that you might be working on. So what you do is you stack these two together and you get an assembly that looks like this. And all we're doing is showing some very simple applications. Blinking LED, the classic one, some button presses. We got a relay here that we can fire on and off. But it's running Linux. And what Lenaro, who is the parent of 96 Boards, they're working on Linux on ARM. That's their charter, is helping develop Linux on ARM architectures. So we're running Linux on this particular board.